the car! Get in!
Dragovich.
Ah, Black Ops. It's a game we have all been waiting for, to be able to compare it to the new Medal of Honor, to be the best online, and well, for some of you, to play the story. It's hard to explain the story. Since most Call of Duty games are around the same time, I was surprised to find out that Black Ops spanned quite a long range of time. You play anywhere from the 40s to like the 80s, which is something unique in the first person shooter game, and it's what the buyers want. I'll try to explain this without ruining the story. You follow the story of a soldier named Mason, but instead of being at war, you're in an interrogation room, like something you'd see in a Saw movie, and you're being forced to tell your story so that the person who is holding you gets the information that he needs. The clever thing about the story is that it is told from Mason's point of view, but it also goes into the stories he was told about by friends, etc. So you get to play as more than one person. Because of this, Black Ops has a story unlike any other Call of Duty game we've ever seen. I did enjoy it to some extent, but I mainly enjoyed where the story took me, whether it was to Vietnam, or to a snowy mountain, or even jail. The gameplay is like every Call of Duty, well for me it was anyway. The best thing Call of Duty does is it really brings you into the scenario. Like for example, when you're on the edge of a cliff, you wonder if you're going to be jumping off that soon. And it's moments like that that make Call of Duty a good game. There are however some issues of course. The thing that pisses me off about most games is the AI, but they are especially dumb in this game. There was a few times I was meant to be following someone and they would like lead me straight into like other enemies and I would die, and that would be very annoying, especially on Veteran. And the enemy AI was okay for the most part, but there was times where they would just stand still and not in cover and just stand there waiting to die. It's things like that that for me really diminishes the gameplay. When I usually play a first person shooter for the first time, I tend to do it on the hardest difficulty. And I was going to do that for this review, but while I was doing it in Veteran, I didn't really enjoy the game to its full potential. With the dumb ass AI and unclear objectives, I thought I'd get much more of a better idea of the game if I played it on an easier game mode, and that worked. Playing it on a harder difficulty for the most part is hardish of course, but playing it on easy I really enjoyed myself. But being able to run around and shoot everything in my path is something that Call of Duty does really well. I could go on, but if you've played Modern Warfare 2, which face it is everyone, then you have played this game. You have been into the epic moments, you have done slow-mo shooting. All Black Ops does is give you more of these moments and puts them in different locations.
Plan B, Bowman, set it up! This'll do it! Load Mason! Now!
The multiplayer is the main reason why most people buy this game. It's the same basic principles as the last COD. The higher level you are, the better stuff you have. The first few times I played I would be dying instantly. Call of Duty is well known for its campers and this game is no exception. The same modes exist but they have added a few extra. The thing I don't like, and I know most of you like, is the killing streak bonuses. Obviously if you're getting killing streaks you're already good enough without having to summon an explosive remote control car or a helicopter, etc. The whole multi-experience is fun but nothing beats zombie mode. Something that was demanded from the players was zombie mode, and like World at War they pulled this off. There are some complaints however. The people I was playing zombies with were complaining about how much smaller the levels were and that it makes a huge difference to the level of enjoyment. I however didn't mind whatsoever, and besides half of the time we were trying to figure out glitches just to stay alive, which goes to show how difficult it is to get the achievements or trophies. The main issue I can think of, and that goes for the story as well, is the fact that you can get stuck on some small obstacles, like a chair for example. One thinks that if you can rappel down a wall or freefall off a cliff, then you can jump over a chair. And it's not bad, but it is very noticeable. If you're a COD fan, then I'd rate this game a 10 out of 10 for you guys, because it does nothing wrong. If you're just a first person shooter fan, then maybe I'd rate it 9 out of 10. But if you're like me who enjoys all types of games, as long as they are different, then I'd rate this game an 8 out of 10. It all depends on who you are and what you think. Is this a game to remember? Yes. Game of the Year contender? Yes. But for me, Game of the Year? No.
I didn't believe it till I saw it with my own.
Don't forget to check out allagegaming.com for your Xbox 360, PS3 and Wii news, reviews and more.